These Medicare Advantage plans gave the biggest 2026 rate increases. Hey everyone, welcome back to CareWise, the channel where we take the confusion out of Medicare and turn it into clarity, confidence, and smart decision-making. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining, and if you're a returning viewer, you already know what time it is. It's time to talk about the things no one else tells you about your Medicare coverage. Today's video is incredibly important because we're talking about something that's going to impact millions of people across the country, especially those on Medicare Advantage plans, and that is the biggest Medicare Advantage plan rate increases coming in 2026. This isn't just about small changes or a few dollars a month. Some plans are going through the most significant rate jumps we've seen in years, and if you don't stay alert, you could be the one paying the price, literally. So this video is going to break it all down, not just the what, but the why, and more importantly, what you need to do about it now before it's too late. Now, let's set the stage. Every year, Medicare Advantage plans change. Some years the changes are small and manageable, other years, like 2026, not so much. You see, Medicare Advantage plans are run by private insurance companies, but they're funded largely by payments from the federal government, specifically through something called benchmark rates. When those benchmark payments go up, insurance companies sometimes keep premiums the same, sometimes they expand benefits, and sometimes, as we're about to see in 2026, they increase premiums, change deductibles, adjust cost sharing, or cut back on the benefits people are used to getting. And for a lot of people, that can be a shocking thing to experience, especially if they were on a $0 premium plan in 2025 and suddenly find themselves paying $25 or $35 a month in 2026. So let's clarify something important. We're not just talking about premiums. When people hear rate increases, they often think it means your plan is just going to cost more per month. But what we're actually seeing is more than that. Yes, monthly premiums are going up in many cases, but we're also seeing higher out-of-pocket maximums, increased copays for doctor visits, higher specialist fees, raised costs for prescription drugs, and even a reduction or removal of extra benefits like free dental, vision, hearing aids, transportation, gym memberships, and over-the-counter allowances. So if a plan doesn't increase the premium, that doesn't mean it didn't increase your cost. Your real costs could end up being much higher. But before I go deeper, let me pause and ask you a question. How many of you actually read the annual notice of change packet your Medicare Advantage plan mails you every September? You know the one, thick envelope, tiny print, the one that looks boring so you shove it in a drawer thinking you'll read it later, but then never do? Be honest, because if that's you, you're exactly the person who needs this video. Millions of people keep the same plan every year without checking what changed, and that's how people get hit with higher bills at the doctor's office, surprise copays at the pharmacy, or unwanted charges from hospitals that were in-network last year but suddenly aren't this year. So here's what's going on. The government has increased payments to Medicare Advantage plans for 2026 by just over 5%. That sounds like good news, right? More money from the government means plans should be able to offer more benefits or at least keep costs stable. But no, not necessarily. Because even though funding went up, the insurance companies have decided to increase rates anyway. Why? Well, one big reason is rising healthcare costs. Hospital prices have gone up, medical labor costs have gone up, drug costs have gone up, and insurance companies are responding in the way companies usually do. They pass the cost to the customer. So even though plans are getting more money from Medicare, your share of the bill might still be increasing. But that's not the only reason. There's also something more strategic going on. Insurance companies know that most people don't shop around for new Medicare plans every year. They stay in the same plan out of habit, convenience, or because they don't realize they have options, and the companies take advantage of that. In 2025, some of the largest Medicare Advantage plans in the country heavily advertised $0 premium plans with lots of extra benefits. But now that they've grown their membership big time, they're doing what many experts predicted, cutting back or raising prices. And if you're not paying attention, you might be the one stuck with a worse deal in 2026 for the same plan name. Now I'm not going to call out specific plans by name in this video because these changes depend on location, zip code, and even county, and I don't want anyone to think the plan I mention is necessarily bad in all situations. What I will say is this: in nearly every state, there are several Medicare Advantage plans showing monthly premium increases anywhere from $15 to $60 per month compared to 2025. Some plans that were free last year are now charging premiums. Some plans that had unlimited dental now have $1,500 caps. Some plans that gave you a $100 over-the-counter allowance now give you nothing, or charge you extra for dental and hearing packages. And some plans, this is the sneaky part, are keeping the premium low, but raising your out-of-pocket maximum from $3,900 to $7,550. That means if you get sick or have a hospital stay in 2026, you could end up paying thousands more than you expected. This, my friends, is how rate increases work without you even seeing the word premium go up. So here's what I want you to understand right now, and I hope you take this seriously. The biggest mistake you can make during this year's Medicare open enrollment is assuming that the plan you have now is going to be just as good next year. If you're watching this video, you're already one step ahead of 80% of Medicare beneficiaries who don't even bother checking. And that's why you're here. That's why this channel exists. We're not here to scare you, we're here to empower you. Now let's talk about how to protect yourself from these rate increases in 2026. First thing you need to do is read your annual notice of change when it arrives. Don't ignore it. Don't throw it away. That document is legally required to tell you exactly what's changing in your plan next year. If your premium is going up, it'll tell you. If they're reducing dental benefits, it'll tell you. If your specialist copay is jumping from $35 to $50, it will be in there. If they're kicking your doctor out of the network, that's in there too. But if you don't read it, you're the one who pays. Second, don't wait until December. I know a lot of people like to procrastinate. I'll handle it later, they say. But you need time to compare options. The Medicare open enrollment period runs from October 15th to December 7th every year. Don't wait until Thanksgiving week to get started, because that's when the phones are jammed, the websites are slow, and the agents are overloaded. Third, and this is important, even if your plan premium didn't go up, you should still compare other plans in your area. Some of the best zero premium plans for 2026 won't be the same ones that were best in 2025. And if you're not looking, you're losing. You may find a new plan with a lower deductible, lower copays, or better extra benefits, and you would never know unless you look. Fourth, talk to an expert. Call your local state health insurance assistance program, SHIP, or talk to a licensed Medicare agent, someone independent, not tied to one company. You want someone who can compare multiple plans, answer your questions, and help you understand not just the cost, but the coverage. You don't want to be in a plan where you find out later that your hospital is out of network, or your doctor isn't covered anymore. Let me say something else that might surprise you: sometimes paying a monthly premium saves you money. I know everyone loves $0 premium plans, but sometimes a $35 or $45 premium plan gives you better coverage, lower hospital copays, and lower annual out-of-pocket costs, so you end up paying less overall. The goal isn't to pay the least up front, it's to pay the least total. That's long-term thinking. That's how you win the Medicare game. And lastly, don't forget this: Medicare Advantage plans are not set it and forget it. They change every year. You have to treat them like a business contract you review annually, because that's exactly what they are. Before I wrap up, I want to acknowledge something really important. A lot of people feel overwhelmed by Medicare. They feel like the system is too complicated, there's too much fine print, and it's just easier to do nothing. I hear that all the time. And trust me, I get it. But doing nothing is still making a choice, and it's almost always the wrong one. So if no one has told you this lately, let me say it: you're smart enough to understand this. You're capable of choosing the right plan. And if you need help, that's what this channel is here for. You don't have to do it alone. So here's what I want from you. First, hit the like button if this helped you at all. It really supports the channel and tells YouTube to show this video to more people who need it. Second, drop a comment if you want me to make a follow-up video comparing specific plan changes in different states. I can absolutely do that. And third, make sure you're subscribed if you want more videos like this. I will be doing breakdowns of dental benefits, Part D changes, new Part B premiums, Medicare scams to watch out for, and more. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring about your coverage. Thank you for taking your health and your future seriously. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, stay informed, and as always, stay carewise.